When a celebrity and a political figure collide, the sparks can fly, illuminating deep-seated societal issues and sparking passionate debates. Such is the case with the recent clash between Jennifer Aniston and JD Vance. Jennifer Aniston's bold response to JD Vance's controversial remarks about childless women has sparked a major stir. What triggered this clash, and why are Aniston's words causing such a buzz? Uncover the drama and explore the deeper societal questions at the heart of this heated debate. Can you believe what JD Vance just said about childless women? In a July 2021 interview with Tucker Carlson, the Ohio Republican and former VP nominee made some pretty shocking claims. He basically said that women without kids are ruining the country. Vance went so far as to call them childless cat ladies, who are miserable at their own lives and want to make everyone else miserable too. And if that wasn't enough, he singled out prominent Democrats like Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, implying that they don't have a direct stake in the country's future because they don't have kids. But here's the thing, Vance's comments weren't just a harmless rant. They were a deliberate attempt to question the value and legitimacy of individuals based on their reproductive choices. And that's when Jennifer Aniston stepped in, calling out Vance's remarks as antiquated and insulting. But what really sparked the controversy was Aniston's fierce defense of women's autonomy and her refusal to let Vance's comments go unchallenged. Can you believe Jennifer Aniston's powerful response to JD Vance's controversial comments about childless women? She took to Instagram to share her thoughts, and it was a deeply personal and empathetic takedown. Aniston shared a screenshot of Vance's quote and added her own critique, saying, "All I can say is, Mr. Vance, I pray that your daughter is fortunate enough to bear children of her own one day." But here's the thing. She wasn't just stopping at a simple rebuttal. She was speaking from her own experience, having struggled with fertility issues herself. Aniston continued, "I hope she will not need to turn to IVF as a second option, because you are trying to take that away from her too." Wow, talk about a poignant statement, especially given Aniston's own history with fertility treatments. She's been open about her challenging journey with IVF, saying in an interview with Allure magazine, "If it wasn't for going through that, I would have never become who I was meant to be." Can you imagine having to go through that, only to have someone like Vance trying to take away your options? Here is the pivotal point paralleled with contemporary cultural and political discourses that always seem to focus on women's decision to be or not to be mothers. One of the concepts that are considered to be quite questionable by many is the notion of a woman's worth or her role in society being determined by her fertility. This TV show portrays women only as homemakers and caregivers, which is a very limited vision of women's participation in society, not mentioning the perspectivism of multiple actors' engagement in society. Applying pressure on childless women, locating them as miserable, and saying that they want to make the rest of the country miserable. Such statements implemented that women who do not have children are unhappy or unfulfilled. Besides ignoring the many meaningful lives that childless women can have, it is also a dangerous narrative that seeks to punish women, especially based on their decision-making regarding motherhood. Jennifer Aniston's response was more than just a defense against Vance's remarks. It was also a broader commentary on societal attitudes towards women and motherhood. Aniston has long been an advocate for gender equality and has used her platform to address issues related to women's rights. Her involvement in this controversy is a continuation of her advocacy efforts, underscoring her commitment to challenging outdated norms and stereotypes. In her Instagram post, Aniston highlighted the personal nature of Vance's comments, reflecting on the impact such statements can have on individuals who struggle with infertility. Her message served as a reminder that women's choices about motherhood are deeply personal and should be respected, irrespective of societal expectations or political agendas. The public reaction to Aniston's response was swift and varied. Many people supported her stance, appreciating her willingness to speak out against Vance's comments and share her own experiences. The hashtag #ChildlessAndProud began trending on social media, with women from all walks of life sharing their stories and expressing pride in their choices, whether or not they had children. Critics of Vance's remarks argued that they were not only outdated, but also dismissive of the significant contributions that childless women make to society. They saw Aniston's response as a powerful counter-narrative to the stereotypes perpetuated by Vance and others who hold similar views. By speaking out, Aniston helped to elevate the conversation and challenge the narrow-minded perspectives that often shape public discourse about women. Not everyone agreed with Aniston's perspective. Vance's supporters argued that his comments had been taken out of context, and that he was expressing a concern about societal and generational investment rather than attacking childless women personally. They suggested that Vance's focus on family values was intended to emphasize the importance of these values in shaping the future of society, rather than disparaging those who choose not to have children. This defense highlights the complexity of the debate. While some view Vance's comments as a critique of contemporary values and a call to prioritize traditional family structures, others see them as a dismissive attack on women who do not fit into those traditional roles. The uproar caused by Vance's words and Aniston's reply to him became part of the emergent culture that begins to accept and appreciate the decisions made by people. The debate creates awareness of a new trend to fight not only stereotyped gender roles and women's underestimation, but also heteronormative versions of success and happiness. Female characters are becoming more assertive to stereotyping and other influences imposed by society on the role of women. It is in this context that Aniston declared herself in the debate. Her counter to Vance's comments is a helpful way of remember that negative stories that hold people back should be fought and that there are many ways to succeed. Thus, by voicing out, Aniston has played her part in informing a very important discourse of womanism and the eradication of stereotype-type thinking about women's roles in present society. The conflict with Jennifer Aniston and J.D. Vance shows an important stage in the evolution of the discussion about gender and roles. When Vance makes mean comments about women who choose not to have children, Aniston answers that people should treat each other with respect and not pass moral judgments on women who apparently do not want to have babies, therefore emphasizing the importance of eliminating prejudices that connect a woman's value to her ability to bear children. This debate is thus a pointer to the need to recognize and appreciate women in their diversity in the societies they live in. The discourses in the light on these issues play a part in the cultural change process, proving that beyond the cultural stereotype, the woman is valuable. Only time will tell if this merger is a good thing or a bad thing. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up, folks, and let's see what the future holds for Skydance, Paramount, and the world of Hollywood. Till then, stay tuned. We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing story, and we'll bring you all the latest updates as they happen. It's going to be a wild ride, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.